So I've heard rumors of an abandoned private island not far from where I'm anchored at. And a friend of mine told me he had kayaked nearby and seen this old abandoned house the other day. And he went inside. Apparently it's unlocked. There's 2 stories and there's like a whole property to it. So we're going to take the dinghy. It's not far. And that'll be today's adventure. We'll go check it out, see if it is abandoned or if the door was just unlocked. And hopefully we don't get kicked out or kidnapped. Wish me luck. So I'm here in the 3rd floor. This is, it looks like almost an attic, but look at this bathroom. Can you imagine having this view, your private lagoon, over your private island here in the Keys? It's unbelievable. It is my weekend here and got lots of projects to do, so I'm going to bring you along and show you what the day looks like. And to start off, it's good to run the engine every now and then on the boat to keep her, don't want it just to sit there. So I'm going to get the diesel started up for the sailboat, the big engine. And what's nice is while that's running, it actually circulates the water that cools down the engine through my hot water heater. And so give it another 30 minutes, I'm going to take a hot shower as well, which is it's a very big luxury out here. So we'll get started with that. To do so, I take you out to the cockpit here, and down behind the wheel here, get the controls, and all we got to do is flip her on, and she's in neutral. Engine is started up. And so, like I said, we'll let it run for about half an hour, warm up this water, and we should be good. Also since I've been eating so much pizza lately, what I gotta do is I made the dough right after I woke up, and I've got it out here in the pan rising, So you gotta leave it in a warm area. And luckily, here with the sun, it is very warm. And second task of the day is my laundry. I've got a pile of all my work clothes here, which are the necessities. And one person previously commented the way I do in the bucket to let them soak for an hour or two beforehand. It makes it a lot easier to get the dirt out. So I'm gonna go ahead and toss them in the bucket of salt water, let them soak for a while we knock out a couple other things. The next task of the day, while we're waiting on the engine, this boat gets messy pretty quick living in a small place. This is my toss-all, and I got my clothes that I cleaned last weekend. Still haven't put them away, so I think we need to do some picking up here, so next week will be a little cleaner. It's time for a time lapse though, because this is boring. So I've got one half of the boat tidied up. You can see at least this is back to the bedroom, tidied up a bit. I think today I want to tackle the rear bedroom too. It's my storage closet, and you can see it is overflowing into the floor. Although I have plenty of space, I've just been throwing stuff, so I got to get it organized. But I'm going to get my warm shower in first. Time to shave a bit too, and then we'll tackle that after our pizza. Feel like a new man, all clean, and now it is time to make our world famous pizza. So, simple ingredients: pizza dough. All I've got is pasta sauce, but it's pretty tasty. Cheeses and some oil. Let's get cooking. Laundry's completed. Now we've got to tackle the dreaded back bedroom, and it's gonna be a doozy. I got all sorts of stuff back there I probably couldn't even tell you, but it's time we clean it up. It's the afternoon now. In an odd turn of events, it has kind of gotten cold here in the Keys. I had to whip out the sweater. Get down here so you can hear me. Where the joints are on the Lazy Jacks right above my head, I just had some O-rings, and I bought the previous ones at Home Depot, and they said they were like marine grade stainless steel. As you'll see later, they're rusting already, so I bought these new pack on Amazon that claim they're 316 stainless. So we'll see if these last. And then the line too, like I said, it was that cheap Walmart line, just to see really if I liked them. It is starting to fray in the sun. So I've got this new nylon line, and on the back it claims it's UV resistant and all that good stuff. So we'll see how it works. I'm going to try to take down one side and then cut this to the same size, put the new rings on, and get her all swapped out. This is future editing Damon here. It was too windy, so you couldn't really hear what I was saying, so I want to be dubbing this over, but I was just showing there all the extra line that I'd taken down from the old Lazy Jacks, and here I've got both sides of the new jacks pulled up. I think they look pretty good. The previous ones I had were blue, which I kind of like the color a little better, but at least these lines will be UV resistant, stainless steel rings. Hopefully it'll last a little longer. And I'm explaining here how Lazy Jacks work. So for those of you that don't know, when you raise your sail and then you drop it, sometimes it'll drop off the side if you don't have the jacks. And so the jacks kind of keep the sail bundled up there on the boom, make it a little easier, especially if you're solo sailing, to take down the main sail, get her all tied up. And one more project I'm working on this week is getting the Mantis fully set up on the bow roller. And so you can see she looks really good right there. The only problem is it's just having a tendency to roll a little bit forward. I don't have the chain set up on the back yet, so that's probably part of it. So what I'm doing now is I've got that stainless steel carabiner hooked on to that front shackle to keep her from rolling off, and then I've ordered an anchor loop, which I think is what they call it, to go on my bow, and that'll be a stainless steel loop that goes over the top of the anchor and keeps it from bouncing and falling off the bow roller when hitting on waves. And so those parts will be coming in. We should be wrapping that up soon and get this anchor all set up on the chain, and then we'll take her out and actually try staying on it for a couple days. But I appreciate y'all for watching. That's going to wrap it up for this week's video. Give a big shout out to all my Patreon subscribers. I really appreciate all the support from each and every one of you, helping me save up for this trip next year to the Bahamas. And if any of you want to help support my adventure, take a look at the links down below. I've also added a PayPal link and an Amazon wish list, because I've had a few people request that. And for everyone that's helping contribute to the sailing adventure, I want to kind of bring you along for the adventure in a way. So I've been writing your names on the back of my boat, and I really appreciate each and every one of you for helping out with this adventure. Thanks again for watching this week, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video.